Talk 365's Talking Wellness segment is brought to you by the Certified Hypnotherapy Training School with wellness team expert Dennis Parker.
Hey everybody, I'm Holly Love. Welcome to Talk 365's special Talking Wellness series on Dennis's website. You are here because you saw us on Talk 365. You logged on because you wanted more information about what is hypnosis, what is a hypnotherapist, how do you become one, how do you learn these amazing life-changing skills, even just for yourself, even if you don't want a new career. We are going to dive into all of this and much more right now, right here on your website. I have totally captured you. I'm keeping your students at bay, telling them they can't come in. Let's start off right where we did on the show and talk a little bit more about what is hypnosis.
Hypnosis is simply identified as the states of mind that the mind goes through as you go from being awake to being asleep. There's 5 observable states of trance, pondering, or hypnosis. All 3 of those terms are synonymous with us.
Okay.
So they're natural states of mind. The first state down from being conscious. So you're either conscious, or when you go into the subconscious, you would be in what's called trance. Trance just means an altered state of consciousness.
Okay.
So your first state of altered state of consciousness is what the world normally calls daydreaming. In the church or religious settings, they would call that pondering. So pondering in religious settings, hypnosis in the clinical setting, daydreaming in everyday verbiage.
Okay.
It's kind of a matter of semantics. Mm-hmm. The next state down, as we go down toward sleep, we call hypnoidal trance, which the world normally calls meditation. Okay. It's where you actually meditate and figure out your problems and so on. Then we go into catalepsy, which is the mid-range level. It's like you're half awake and half asleep. It's kind of a hypnagogic kind of state where you know that you could just as easily fall asleep or just as easy wake up. Mm-hmm. Then we go into what's called somnambulism. And somnambulism is a state where a person is really off into their imagination. And the dictionary definition of a somnambulist is a sleepwalker. And then the last state before sleep is called the Esdale state. It was named after Dr. James Esdale because he perfected the inductions, if you will, around how to use the mind for pain control. Mm-hmm. So for deep pain control, for surgery or birthing or those kinds of things, it's used a lot for that. And then there's sleep. Mm-hmm. So to kind of make it as simple as we can, there's consciousness, 5 levels of hypnosis, which are states of mind where you're not asleep, but in between being conscious and asleep, and then there's sleep. So if you include sleep in trance, there's actually 6 states of trance, because sleep is trance. So when people talk about, they're afraid to go into hypnosis or whatever, it's a matter of just going down to sleep, and you do that every day anyway.
Absolutely.
So I don't know too many people that are afraid to fall asleep.
No.
Most people want to do that.
And as you're explaining this, I can almost feel myself and what it feels like to go down into the stages. Right. What it feels like to be daydreaming or meditating or all of those things. Sleeping, I need to feel that more, but that's a whole nother story for another day, right? So that's hypnosis. Now explain hypnotherapy.